Gen X is the only generation that learned not to expect help. And that changed everything. Born between 1965 and 1980, sandwiched between two louder generations. They came home to empty houses. Both parents working, no one waiting, no one asking how their day was. So they learned to take care of themselves. Independence wasn't a choice. It was survival. Gen X grew up watching their parents' marriages fall apart. Divorce rates soared in the 70s and 80s. They learned early. Promises break. Trust became something you earn, not something you give. They also grew up in the shadow of real fear. The Cold War, nuclear drills, AIDS crisis. The world felt unstable, and no one pretended otherwise. So Gen X became realists. Not pessimists, just people who see things as they are. They don't need validation. They don't need likes. They learn to be okay in the quiet. While millennials sought community and Gen Z craves visibility, Gen X just wanted to be left alone to figure it out. They graduated into recessions, struggled to find stable work, watched corporations downsize their parents. Loyalty to a company, that died with their childhood. So they became resourceful, skeptical, self-reliant. Gen X doesn't perform their identity. They don't brand themselves. They just are. Authenticity for them isn't a trend. It's survival. They raised themselves emotionally too. Therapy wasn't normalized. Talking about feelings wasn't cool. So they learned to process pain privately. They don't overshare. They don't trauma dump. They carry it quietly, like a weight they've learned to balance. And maybe that's why they seem distant. Not cold. Just careful. Gen X doesn't need to be understood by everyone. They've made peace with being overlooked. Because they know the loudest voice isn't always the wisest. So if you're Gen X, know this. Your independence is not loneliness. It's strength. Your realism is not cynicism, it's clarity. And your silence, it's not emptiness. It's the sound of someone who survived by learning when not to speak. So here's a question for you. What part of your independence came from necessity, not choice? If this resonated, subscribe. More psychology like this is coming. Next, we'll explore the generation that learned to perform happiness, even when they didn't feel it.